Will Q4 be the XRP explosion everyone waited for? They told you XRP was finished, that it was just a banking coin with no future, that the lawsuits, the delays, and the endless promises would bury it for good. And yet, we are in Q4. XRP is still sitting near the top of the market with one of the best performances in the last 2 years. And we took it, we traded it, still carrying one of the biggest premiums in crypto, right? And still sparking one of the loudest debates in the space. But I've been in the markets long enough to know one thing: coins people hate the most often end up making the biggest moves. Just remember Trump, how much he was hated in his first term when he became president. I've traded through multiple cycles. I've seen XRP crash, pump, and survive when everyone said it was dead. That's when I got in for the first time. And here we are in Q4 2025. XRP is still in the top 10 and still dividing the markets between believers and haters. So here's the real question: will Q4 finally be the breakthrough for XRP? And once again, will it be a coin that benefits its holders and investors, or will it disappoint? So with the rate cuts that happened just recently, XRP, will it move higher? In my opinion, the rate cuts will not immediately be the reason for any asset to move higher, but in a short-term run, like not in the first days, we are already in October, it happened in September, now we are trying to see the outcome, and the outcome is positive, and that's what normally historically always happens after rate cuts, is that not exactly after they happen the market just goes wild and pump, but actually when it's paired with a good timing. And now is a perfect timing because we are in Q4, we're in October and November, which historically are very positive months for crypto, and we're already seeing XRP reacting positively to it. So yes, it is the right time, and you should have gotten in way earlier. I would have loved to see technically a little bit of a lower price, a 50% correction of the last big move. We didn't see that perfectly, but that doesn't matter, because if you invest into XRP, in my opinion, as soon as there is a correction and you get the 20, 30, 40% cheaper than the all-time high, the last one, right, is still a good buy. Is the XRP ETF real or just talk? In my opinion, it is real. It's not only my opinion, it is settled, right? It's just gonna take some time, but the XRP ETF is real and it just makes a lot of sense. After Bitcoin, the first one, and Ethereum, the second one, it just makes so much sense that XRP is gonna be the next one, and it's gonna happen, and it makes sense. If this is good or bad, we need to see. The more the market gets institutionalized, the lower it's gonna trade, the more stock market comparing it's going to be, and the more boring it's going to be. But as a long-term investor and someone that especially trades with leverage, it's still going to be a lot of fun, because that means liquidity, and liquidity for a coin is always something we love to see. Why is XRP worth so much if few people actually use it? The reason why XRP is worth so much, and that's what haters always say, is XRP, they don't need the XRP for the ledgers, they don't need it for the technology. It doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day in crypto, people, smart people, invest into coins that have fundamentals, coins that have good connections. It's the same as investing into a person or into a company, because if you're investing into a company, for example into Nvidia, there's a CEO behind it. If you invest into Facebook, there's Mark Zuckerberg or Meta behind it. Every company has someone behind it, right? The same we do with crypto. We want to understand who are these people, where they want to take it, what connections do they have, how respected are they, how well deeply connected are they with partners and companies, and XRP is especially that. So in my opinion, XRP is worth too little for what it actually does and how well connected it is, and that's why I still believe it's an undervalued asset, and it's going to be valued at very high prices in the future. Do Ripple's bank deals really matter, or are they just marketing? And I already talked a little bit about that. They are not just marketing. It's a well-connected project with some of the biggest players in finance. And if you want to become the biggest player in finance, combining crypto with traditional finance, then you need these kind of real connections that Ripple has to many different partners, running pilot projects right now, running with the central banks of many different countries, positioning themselves as being the future bridge of Web 2 and Web 3, and institutionalized money moving around the world with faster and cheaper ways. And that is what Ripple is doing, and they have the connections to do it, right? So that is very, very valuable for us. So if I invest into anything, I want to know how well is this person connected, how well is the company connected, who is the CEO, what kind of partnerships do they have, right? Another question obviously is XRP really a utility coin or just a cult project? And it's kind of both, but you need that, right? Coins or investments where people have a cult belief in it tend to do very, very well. But then if they are backed by strong fundamentals, as XRP it has and is, as we just spoke about, with their connection, with their relation, right, with their technology, with their future, and it just makes no sense that Ripple is not gonna be the main partner for the future of payments and cross-border payments, right? It just makes no sense. If you think logically, that's where we as humans and finance and institutionalized money moving is going to move into 100%, and they're going to trust the partners that they already have. So Q4 will make XRP explode. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. I'm pretty sure we're going to see some, maybe even all-time high, new one in XRP, because the good quality coins are going to take a lot of the liquidity in these, let's say, good timings, and we are in a perfect timing for Q4. XRP is one of the most polarizing coins in crypto history, that's for sure. Either it becomes the backbone of the new financial system, which is my opinion, or it goes down as the most expensive meme coin of all times. So the question is simple. Is Q4 the quarter XRP finally delivers, or the quarter the market moves for no good? If you want raw truth, hit subscribe right now, because me and my team aren't here to follow narratives. We are here to expose them before the herd even catches on them, right? So I see you in the next one. Make sure to follow and like. And if trading is something you want to learn, you know where to get me. Send me a message why you want to be in my community and learn from the best traders on this planet Earth.